Hello, everybody, and welcome to a spontaneous live from Studio B. We're going to be celebrating Kim's 61st birthday today. And it's kind of a surprise to not only him, but everybody else, too. So that's where we are. I've invited a whole bunch of other guests to hopefully come in. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but we are here getting ready to surprise Kim. I did send a link to Roger, but I don't think I have Kim's. Let me go take a look and see if I have Furball Kim's. Nope, I don't have his email address. So anyway, we're here. Yep, it's his birthday. TCM, you're first, right with Lenny. You and Lenny are right here. Logan Carpenter, how you doing? It's Kim's 61st birthday. Hopefully he will be getting on and joining us. What I can do is probably call and alert Roger. Unless Roger's maybe baked a cake and is already, they're partaking in it. But let's call and see if they are up and around. I know this is their dinner time, but getting a bunch of us together is what it's all about.
Hi.
Hey, Roger, did you get my invite?
What invite? I know my phone went off a while ago.
Yep. Well, I sent you an invite because we're having a impromptu birthday party for Kim.
Oh man.
And everybody's on here wishing Kim a happy birthday, and I thought, well, maybe you'd already caught the invite, but you might want to tell Kim. He might want to dial in. I don't have Kim's email address, so I couldn't send him an invite. Yep. Well, I understand.
Okay. Hold on there. I'm just turning on my computer now.
Okay.
Computer was on.
Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing? Lenny's here. Logan Carpenter. TCM Drones.
Okay. What's gonna happen? Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of caught him off guard. It wasn't. Was not planned, everybody. But I'm glad to see some of you are here to help wish Kim a happy birthday on his 61st birthday. I think he feels kind of left out. You know, this the situation worldwide has probably left him feeling kind of left out of the spotlight a little bit. But he did turn 61, and I think it's important that friends and people that know him and love him are here to tell him a big hello and wish him a happy birthday. I know that at 7 o'clock, he and Val are planning to go on their regular Tuesday night at 7 show. But I just thought that it'd be nice for everybody to be able to pop in here and say hello to Kim and wish him a happy birthday. So how is everybody doing out there in the chat? Have you, how many people we got watching right now? Well, we have 6 people watching, so it'll probably build, I'm hoping. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Desmond Donders, how you doing, Desmond? Yeah, we just popped on here to wish Kim a happy birthday. And if you'd like, I can send you an invite if you want to pop on here. You're more than welcome. I'm going to send one to Sean. Let me see. Okay, let's forward to. He may be busy, but I'll send one to Sean. And let's also, I'm going to send one to forward it to. Let's see. Okay. Let me come back so I can read the chat. AZ Drones, how you doing? This is kind of an impromptu. I thought I'd do a surprise birthday party for Kim. I know that it's their dinner time. I did call and let them know. Jay Santiago, how you doing, Jay? Hugh. Yes, I need to make sure I get Hugh. H-U-G-H. Yes, I sent one to John Coopy and John Donardo. I did send one to several of the regulars. So hopefully maybe that one of them will pop on. So anyway, as most of you have got the gist of it, today is Kim's birthday. And they were cooking, we're just getting ready to cook dinner when I called and talked to Roger. And I told him it was impromptu and, whatever, if they could make it, that'd be great. If they can, I understand. But I thought it was a chance for everybody to come here and join in and help me to wish Kim a very happy birthday, 61. And even though he looks younger, I know sometimes he feels older, but he is 61 today. I hope everybody out there is doing well with all the problems going on in the world. Well, let me see. I'm going to forward it to. I thought, Desmond Donners, I thought I had your address, but I guess I don't have your email address. So it makes it, I guess I can't send you an invite. Desmond, I don't have your email address. I thought you gave it to me once, but so today is Kim's birthday for sure. 61. Desmond says he doesn't look a day over 60. Yeah. That was yesterday. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Roger's cooking dinner, so Kim is now in the chat. He's in here for everybody to wish him a happy birthday. And he'll be responding under the Canadian Drone Hub logo. Copy. Okay, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to try it again, Desmond. Paste. Send. Okay, Desmond, I think I have sent you one now. You should be able to pop in, Desmond. There he is. How you doing, David?
I'm doing fine. And once again, it hasn't kept. I'll just change that so people know who it is.
Well, David Benson is his name. Desmond Donders is his fame.
Yeah, it says on this thing, remember my name for future meetings. But it doesn't.
It doesn't do that for you, huh?
Apparently not, but there you go. It's up and running now, so people will know who I am. And well, hopefully you get somebody else on as well. I've been on again. I didn't make much of Rogers. I didn't make Rogers until he was nearly winding up because I was on. I don't know if you know them. Happy Trails Hiking. I was being interviewed by her for her program on.
How did that go? Good?
Yeah, it's good. I was a lot nervous before because I've never been grilled online before, but yeah, it was fine. I mean, it was talking about what we get up to and that, so it wasn't as if it was difficult questions.
Well, good. Well, I'm sure you did fine.
Yeah, she was quite happy with it. She was quite happy with the extra people in the chat, and she got some extra views, so that's all good.
Yep. So everybody, make sure you wish Kim a happy birthday. He's on here. He's on Roger's computer because Roger's in the kitchen cooking him his breakfast dinner.
I'd sing him happy birthday, but everybody would leave.
No, wait. If I'll join you if you want to sing happy birthday to Kim. We can do that.
You don't want to hear me sing, believe it. Oh dear.
Kim, I hope you had a good day, and just all of your friends want you to know that they were thinking about you, and you are the star of the show here tonight.
Not forgetting his lovely birthday cake on the screen there.
Yes. Yep. That's his birthday cupcake right there. Now, Kim is going to be on with Val at 7, I think. Now, I sent Val an invite, but she probably is busy doing whatever she's doing out there because she's 2 or 3 hours time difference. So it'll be in the afternoon out there in Idaho.
No, I don't think you get a strike for happy birthday these days, Kim. What you would probably get is a community strike for my singing of happy birthday.
Yep. Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim Furball. Happy birthday to you. That's from everybody here, Kim.
Oh, he's talking about. I was trying. Thought he was going to be on in 2 hours, but yeah.
Yep, 7 p.m. because it's only 5 here, and over there it's 10, right? 10:16.
Yeah, 10:15, just about.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Roger and Kim and Val will be on about. Well, I'll be in
Yes,
bed by then.
yes, and David is in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
So that was an international birthday wish to you from not only myself and David, but everybody in the chat, from Lenny to Drone Shots. Desmond Donders is right in here with us, and there's so many others. AZ Drone Dude, Logan Carpenter, Drone Shots again, and TCM Drone was in here. And we'll see who else of your other friends, if they happen to pop in or not. Well, thank you, Kim. We want you to know that you, even though we may kid you quite a bit, or we may feel like we're picking on you once in a while, we do it out of love. I know that's a hard concept. Why are they picking on me if they love me so much? But just means that you're the one we want to give attention to. Yeah, Lynn was giving me hell today for. I guess this morning we were picking on you a little bit heavy on Canadian Drone Hub, and so she gave me hell this afternoon. And I says, we weren't picking on Kim. Kim knows we're only kidding, she says, you better hope so, or I'm going to slap you in the back of the head when I see you. So,
yeah, I think you're storing up some trouble there, Paul.
Yep. So how's the weather over there, David?
We had a great day today, but still too windy to fly. Lovely and warm, and sunny. So
What are you flying, David?
a Spark.
The Spark. Okay.
The Phantom was just too big for taking in the motorhome in the RV.
Yeah, the Phantom is big. That's why I really like my Mavic 2 Zoom, because I like to be able to zoom in and out. But the Mavic 2 series is a great drone. With that OcuSync 2, you don't have to. And I'm not a long distance flyer. However, what I find is the better the connection you have, the less you have to worry about any kind of signal loss or whatever,
Yeah, a useful Mavic was too far out of my price range when I bought the Spark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and besides that, when you bought the Spark, you were just getting used to what you're doing, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it is more than enough for what I really do. It does 1080p. And I have to knock it down to 30 frames because my camera is 50 frames. And if I try and put the camera up to 60 frames to match, the faster, if I had the ability, it would, it puts a squeak on the audio. So I always go down to 30. So the Spark does everything. It would be nice to have a longer flying time, but I've had it, I've had it a few years now. I've done test the range and test the height. And all the rest of it.
Well, the other thing is, love what you fly and fly what you love,
And I just get a
wants to know how far from Edinburgh you are.
It's about a 3-hour drive from Edinburgh. 3.5 hours, say, just at this time. At the moment, it'd be about 3 hours. It's about 180 miles to Edinburgh from here.
Okay. Is it south, east, west, north? What?
He looks at the map. It's almost due south.
Due south.
Because
Okay.
if you look at the map of Scotland, you've got that bit that sort of sticks out that way.
Yep. Yeah.
And Edinburgh is sort of at the bottom of this hand,
Okay.
and we live halfway along the top hand.
The
And you've
top.
either got to go up the coast or up the middle. Or round round the other, not the coast, but middle-ish. There is a road over the top, but that'd take you about 6 hours to do it.
Lynn's grandfather was born in Edinburgh.
All right, yeah. It's a lovely city, but we stay clear of cities.
Yeah.
Inverness is probably about the biggest place we would drive through these days.
Now, are there a lot of castles around there? Or?
Oh yeah. Lots of ruined castles, and a few with people still in them, and a few which are you can do tours and see what's in there.
Yeah, I would imagine the cost of maintaining a castle and the property around it would be very high. You'd have to have a lot of income.
Well, the estates will tell you they're poor.
Yeah.
But they'll be getting hit this year because there'll be no fishing, no shooting, no tourists.
Yeah.
So they'll be getting hit this year for sure. But the estates make plenty of money. Some of the river that flows past our house, I can fish in what they call the town water. If I go up and put my name on the list and wait for dead man shoes, I can get what they call town water, which is it's only a couple of £100 a year. But that same river, if you go on the other bank or further up, can cost you £5,000 a week.
Wow.
It's the estate waters. They're just they're raking it in.
So in other words, the estates collect the money for fishing.
Yeah.
It's not like the government issues a fishing license to go wherever you want to go.
No, in Scotland you don't need a license,
Okay.
but you have to pay the estates to fish. There's many of the hill lochs which aren't stocked, full of wild brown trout, sort of 3 fish to a breakfast. Just little fish. You can fish them for free, but the estate waters, they've got salmon runs in them and sea trout runs in them, so they make their money. I've no idea how much the hunting costs. It's not something that's ever interested me. Hunting wild animals. I fish, which is a daft thing to say, but I eat the fish I catch.
Well, we have a lot of people who fish here too, because we have the Great Lakes are right, a mile away from me, and the Lake Huron dumps down into the St. Clair River as it heads for the ocean. And that's why I get all the big the ship videos I get, because it's the one point they all got to go through that 200 yards area, So and there's a lot of, you can always see some guys out there fishing off fishing boats, even though with the coronavirus things, they're not supposed to be fishing, but they do anyway. So.
Yeah, I've not been down to the coast. I mean, we're surrounded, the sea's not that far away. But up until recently, we couldn't go out in the car to go to the coast.
Sure.
But I've not been down to see if anybody's fishing from the beaches or that. But I carry rods with me when we're away. I've not fished very often recently. But it's something I'll do. As I say, I like to, what I catch, I eat. It's the freshest way to get fish. Because the daft thing is, we've got fishing ports all along the coast. Buckie, Peterhead, Fraserburgh, all sorts of places along the coast. But all the fish caught there goes south and then comes back. The only way to get it fresh from the local fishermen is to go and be there on the pier when they come back and buy directly from them there. Which a lot of people do, of course.
Sure. Well, that's great. That's great because that's something. But right now you can't go out and fish, right?
They just won't. I don't think there's anything stipulating that you can't, but with all the other things about what you can do, and with that kind of society where we it's permissive in the view of not the permissive society of the 60s.
Right.
If we don't have a law that says you can't, you assume you can. And there's nothing saying they can't, but because of the other restrictions, people just aren't. And I don't know of anybody who's tried to fish
Sure.
as their exercise. So yeah. I mean, a fisherman's used to social distancing anyway, because there's no way you'd want anybody close to you when you were fishing. Has Drone Evolution just joined the chat?
Drone Evolution. Hey, how you doing, Justin?
Yeah, exactly, Lynn. Most of the fish caught off here. In fact, if you go to southern Spain and have langoustine, or in France and have langoustine, there's a good chance it was caught in this area and put on ice and taken all the way down there.
So they export all that. Okay. All right. Well, we're here, everybody that's just joining. We're here to wish Kim a happy birthday, Furball Kim. He was in the chat earlier. He was from Roger's computer on the main floor. Roger's cooking him his birthday dinner, and then Roger will be back. But I want to say hello to Phantom Hodges and Drone Evolution Justin. Phantom Hodges is Paul, and he's in the chat. Lynn says her favorite is Pacific halibut.
I'm not that keen on sea fish. I do like a piece of haddock, but my favorite, absolute favorite, is sea trout and brown trout. And the brown trout and sea trout are related. A sea trout is a brown trout that's gone to sea. They are a slightly different species, but they're pretty much the same. We get rainbow trout here, which is a fish you get over there, isn't it? The rainbow trout. And they, oh, come on, brain. They stock them in the reservoirs and things here because they grow quickly, and the brown trout grow very, very slowly. So they're an expensive fish to stock in a stock fishery, but it's a natural trout of here. I mean, we get other perch and pike and other fish as well, but it's not, it's mainly trout and salmon that are caught up here, and I'm not keen on salmon.
Yeah. Phantom Hodges just came back from the vet. He and then went to the pet cemetery. He had to let one of his pet ferrets had reached the end of its lifespan, and that's always hard, Phantom.
Yeah, any pet, they become part of the family.
Yep, it's like losing a family member.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it comes, Paul. Phantom Hodges. It does come.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. David, kind of keep an eye on it for me for a second. Mia's over by the door, wants to go out.
No problem.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Lynn, is it rainbow trout or you have brook trout there as well, don't you? And there's all sorts of different types of trout. I know that. I never actually got to fish in all the times I went to America. I never actually got to fish. It was always working or sightseeing and enjoying the hospitality, shall I say. Hi, Roger. Is Kim coming on, or is he too busy having a birthday? different trout. Yeah, it's. I watch a lot of the fishing shows that are on YouTube, and I used to watch on the TV, and it always amazes me that the places that you can pull a trout out of when you wouldn't think there was anything in there, but you put a lure in there and you get a trout on the end of your line.
Sure. Roger, did you get the link to for the invite? Not that I'm pushing, but I am. David and I are sitting here, and we're just welcoming everybody in to celebrate Kim's 61st birthday. He's a very slow eater, Kim is, huh? Okay.
We have catfish being stocked in the ponds and rivers here for the fishermen to take. It's well, I say it's new. It's fairly new. It's not something I've done.
Catfish is very prevalent. A lot of places, not so much here in Michigan, but I know in the southern states they have a lot of catfish, and out western states they have catfish.
Yeah, it's I say it's something that they've introduced, just something else for the sport fishermen to catch. They're in the category that over here is called coarse fishing. Trout, salmon, sea trout, grayling are called game fish.
Yeah.
And by and large you eat those. And then the coarse fish tend not to, except coarse fish include perch and pike and carp and catfish. But the carp the irony is they were introduced by the monks as their staple food, and yet these days they give them names and treat them like pets. They still catch them, they still fish for them. The bigger ones have all got names and what have you.
Drone Pool said he was able to get a couple of flights in today. Good for you, Drone Pool. I know it's been windy here on and off. I'm looking out now and it's blowing pretty good.
Yeah, that's the one thing that stopped today being a perfect day. It was still windy, but the weatherman he's been pretty good predicting what we're going to get.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of salmon here in the lakes too.
Yeah.
They're big salmon. And the other thing we have is the dinosaur, the fish, of the fish family is the sturgeon, because they have almost the head of a crocodile.
Yeah, another sturgeon. We don't get them in our water.
Huge. Yep.
We get them. We get them in Norway and Finland and around that area into the northern parts, but we don't have them in British waters.
Hey, Roger.
Roger.
Phantom Hodges says that he's about 4 miles from where he lives. There's a river called Catfish Creek, tons of catfish in it.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Roger, how was dinner?
It was good.
What did we have for dinner?
Bacon and eggs and tomatoes and beans and everything sometimes for supper, and that's what we had tonight.
Ah, good.
Yeah. It feels good to eat that way.
Yeah.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Doing fine, Roger. How's the birthday boy?
He's doing pretty good. He's still at the table.
Roxy's probably right there too, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. She's got her eyes on the bacon. I just gave her 2 eggs with bacon there. She had her canned food besides that, before that. So, hey, Lynn, how you doing? Phantom Hodges, Drone Pool. I'm glad you got to go flying today. Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, it was just an impromptu last minute. I thought, well, Kim's birthday only comes around once a year, And
I hear
so
some-
we thought we would come on here and wish Kim a happy birthday.
because Val phoned and I was cooking the eggs and all that. Val phoned. I answered the phone. I had to come get the small phone. Then then you phoned, and Val was talking to Kim about you being on doing his birthday thing, and then I talked to you on the phone. I was still cooking the eggs, and what the hell?
So you're still good at multitasking.
You could say that, yeah. Tomorrow night, Phantom Hodges, that's what we're gonna have tomorrow night. It's gonna be ham and not scalloped potatoes, but mashed potatoes tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Potatoes this
AZ
morning.
Drone Dude says hi to everybody, and I'm sure he's here to wish Kim a happy birthday as well.
Mm-hmm.
I changed the banner a little bit.
I seen that, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Lynn, my wife used to do that all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Jay, San Diego, how you doing? Nice to see you. So how's your weather been down there, David?
It's been warm and sunny today, but still windy. The wind shifted direction though, so it's a bit warmer.
I hear it's been raining all freaking day. High winds. Hey, Carpenter Rick. Yes, mashed garlic potatoes. Yep,
Hey,
yep.
Carpenter Rick.
Ooh.
It's unfortunate that the weatherman's getting the weather right at the moment. We don't trust the commercial, the guy on the telly.
I never trust a guy on the telly. No.
There's a guy on Facebook who's from Glasgow, I think. So he's about 40 or 50 miles west of Edinburgh, and he does it as a hobby, and he's right more often than the Met Office, the people who are supposed to know what they're doing. But he won't forecast more than 3 or 4 days ahead. So he's got us good weather tomorrow, and then changing again Thursday. And that's as far as he's gone so far. But he says it should be sunny and warm tomorrow, and I might get some flying in tomorrow afternoon.
Good. Well, here they're calling for snow for tomorrow. Hey. Oh, I don't. I mean, I'm just repeating what they're saying on the TV, Kim.
I swear.
Everybody's saying we're due some snow, but it's past time for the heavy snow here, except up in the hills.
I'm gonna let
We even get snow on Mother's Day here, and so in May, and sometimes we get snowstorms or whatever. It's happened before.
Yeah, late May bank holiday up here. We've had not late May, early May bank holiday.
Yeah.
We've had snow because that's further north and into the hills. Place we used to go a lot. We've had snowball fights up there at the bank holidays.
Okay. Well, I'm glad some of you guys got to go flying today. I know Paul didn't because it was snowing over there.
Yeah.
Snowed off and on my wild drive. It was a bummer. Yeah. Are you already back home, Carpenter Rick, or are you up in Ontario now? Yeah, we had the winds here this afternoon, Phantom Hodges, the same thing. 80-kilometer-an-hour winds.
We had nothing that bad, but just so that it would be marginal to fly the Spark. It was,
Yeah.
And because of the area where I found it's sort of a limited landing area, I think when I go there, I don't want to be flying in anything too windy. And it's right by the river as well, which I know in my luck it would be coming back and I've been bringing it into land and it'd catch a gust and go sideways into the water. It's just the kind of thing that happens to me.
I just sent you an email. Okay. Hold on. I'll check my email.
Wow, Paul says 80-kilometer gusts. Wow.
Yeah, that's what we had here this afternoon, Paul.
Well, I had them overnight because I tell you what, everything was whistling last night about 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, me was what 3 days ago. The whole house was shaking with the bloody wind.
Yeah, we had that Sunday night and into Monday. It's calming back down here now.
Nice T-shirt there, John Paul. Yeah. I gotta show this. Guys.
Okay,
hold on.
sure.
Share. Where are you? There we go. John Paul. There you go. That's one of the T-shirts. That's the old one.
That's good.
Thank you so much, there, John Paul. Yep.
Yeah, I know it's fun. It's been funny here today too, Paul. 1 minute it's sunny, next minute it's snowing. The next minute it's sunny, then it's snowing, and it's blowing snow.
Well, that's one thing they say about the weather in Scotland. If you don't like the weather, just hang on a few minutes and there'll be something else along.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But,
How's your
yeah,
cam doing today, Roger? Pretty good?
The cam?
Yeah, your outdoor cam.
Yeah, I just turned it on. Well, you can see how wet the road is in the front there from the
I
rain.
can't see it yet, but it'll
Are
come.
you serious?
Now
there
we
it
see.
is.
The internet's very slow tonight.
Yep. But at least it's not grainy like it was last night.
Yeah.
That camera has really a nice wide angle, doesn't it?
Yep. I'm liking it a lot. See what my next door neighbor's up to.
Like my girls, I like them wide angle too.
Well, you know, careful, Val might be listening.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
Oh shit.
Not that you were indicating that Val is a
Not
wide.
at all. Not at all.
Not at all. That's right. You got to be
I
careful,
wanted to see
Jim. Just
birthday
got to be
62,
careful.
Paul.
he says he wants to see birthday 62, Paul.
Yeah, no more snow. But you had snow a couple of days ago, didn't you, Roger?
2 days ago, we had snow. It started at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it stopped earlier. But we're supposed to get some more tomorrow.
So, David, when does like spring officially kick off there in Scotland?
Good question. We've had snowdrops and the daffodils have been out, so you could say spring's here. There's cherry blossom on the trees,
Okay.
but it doesn't mean, we're out of the bad weather. We've probably got another 4 to 6 weeks before we can be sure that,
Okay.
spring and summer's coming. But then again, sometimes as early as February, you can be into good weather. And we were away the first week in March, and while it was a little bit cold, in the early videos I put out, that was over the first couple of days, it was a bit grey and overcast. But we had blue skies. If you got out the wind, it was nice and warm. I got to fly at one of the places. It was, warm and sheltered and that. And that regularly happens. We quite often get our best weather in April, end of April and through May, and then again in September. And the summers can be awful. It's almost as if when the schools finish,
Yeah.
the rain starts.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get a lot of summer rain?
We can do, yeah.
Kim Phantom Hodges says happy birthday.
Thank you, Phantom Hodges.
And Lynn says, did Salty climb a big tree today to celebrate his birthday?
Not in this wind.
I told you it was too windy.
It's almost as if he's reading the chat.
Yep.
I mean, sayings that that's what that is. The sayings that we had, we have, Lindsay picked one up. Lindsay used to live on the West Coast. She was brought up on the West Coast of Scotland.
Uh-huh.
And there was the gamekeeper in where they lived used to have a saying that in Scotland, it only rains for 9 months of the year. The other 3, it drips off the trees. And, and that can sum it up. But at other times, we can have fantastic weather. It's, you just never know in Scotland. That's the thing. It's not like the Caribbean or something like that, where you're going to have warm, sunny weather. But we can have warm.
Yeah,
sunny.
that's like Hawaii. It stays within 20 degrees all the time, and it never
It would
changes.
be nice if we had that. But we you just never know. Just never know. That's one of the things of living where we live, though, because sometimes we get cold air from the north, and sometimes we get warm air from the south, and everything in between.
Yeah, Phantom Hodges, no, I never used Lychee, the program, but I know of people that have used it and they have liked it a lot. I just, I get to be an age and stage. I just don't like change. And so I this is my road and I stay on the road,
I
But,
looked
yeah,
at it.
a
when I
lot
got
of
the
people
Spark.
like Lychee. Yep.
Yeah, I looked at it when I got the Spark,
Did ya?
but it didn't do enough extra on what the DJI app could do at the time, so I
Right.
didn't bother with it.
Right.
Um,
Roger, I got a question for you. How's
Yeah.
your new running shoes doing? Is it make you run or sprint around the house more or what?
They're a little tight.
Ah,
They're a little tight. Yeah.
well, are they canvas or are they leather?
Canvas.
Oh,
Not leather. No. I stopped buying those a long time ago.
they're not gonna stretch much then, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, leather.
yeah,
Salty
come-
likes leather.
come direct. What it was, it didn't do enough extra for me to make it worth. I think it was £30 at the time to make it worth trying it, because there was no try it for free option. kind
Yeah,
of thing.
Carpenter Rick's using Lychee too. I know a lot of guys that were using Lychee. Yes. But I've never flown. I would imagine Lychee might be good for flying missions like if you're going to do mapping or you want to do a grid pattern and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that like Phantom Hodges Jones saying there, it's great for flying
Real
set
estate.
missions
Yep.
for when you want to, the real estate, etc. When you know what you want to fly and
Yep.
send it off to do it. It was actually the missions I was looking for, and
Yeah.
it didn't do that on the Spark
Yep.
then.
And the other thing that Phantom Hodges Paul does is he does a lot of real estate stuff, and so therefore he can go out. He can sitting at home, pull up a satellite picture of where he's going to be, and he can set the mission up that way.
And then just let it go and do it, and he can
Yep.
be doing whatever else. Yeah. And there's Carpenter Rick agreeing with him. Yeah. That's actually what I wanted it for, so I could sit there and plan. Because the places I go, there's sometimes a lot of people. I could have a mission set up,
Down below in the description.
fly as I wanted when there was nobody there, sort of thing, and I didn't have to think about it. I could just push the button, go. It would do it. But it
Right.
just couldn't. It didn't work with the Spark at the time. So when I change the Spark, I'll maybe look again at it.
I'm sorry there, guys. I was just checking up Kim's page here. I wanted to post something, but it's not there.
So David, are you considering the new supposed? We don't know for sure, but the Mavic Air 2?
No, easy
Okay.
answer. I'm not in the drone market until the regulations have settled down,
Yeah. So you
Unless
figure
it's-
out what's going to happen, right?
unless the Spark breaks in the meantime, and then
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because the Spark does everything pretty much you want it to do. So
Yeah. I don't need the 30 minutes or more flight time. The 12, when I first got it, I could get 15 out of it. It's down to about 12, 13 now. And of course, it depends on the wind as well. I would like a little bit more than that, but I'm not flying long distance. I'm just flying in the local area wherever I am to give a different angle view to the photographs and videos. And it, other than that, it's turn the camera off and just fly it. It's fun to fly.
Hey, Newfound Drone Productions, Bill. How you been doing?
hey, Bill, welcome to the channel. We're here to celebrate Kim's 61st birthday.
Yep. Can I post a link, Paul?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
This is for Kim. That's for his PayPal in case anybody wants to help out Kim for his
Yeah.
birthday.
Anybody wants to send him a little party gift, that's where you can do it right there.
I already gave him one, so making him supper. So can't say I didn't do nothing for him on his birthday.
Yeah, that's like once a year. Damn, man.
Hey, Kim, you got to be grateful for anything you get.
Yeah, the worst part, I'll probably have gas later. So
Newfound Drone Productions, wish you happy birthday, Kim.
The nearest canal, we've got a couple fairly near. We've got the canal at Inverness, which joins up with Loch Ness and the Caledonian Canal, going down to Fort William. But that's not narrow boats. They have the wide boats. There's the Forth Canal, Clyde and Forth Canal, which is between Edinburgh and Glasgow. That has narrow boats on it. But most of the canals in England, and it's the Midlands and South, really. There are some up as far as Yorkshire, but they needed a lot of locks to raise the boats up and down.
Are you allowed to fly around those?
I can't see why not.
Yeah.
I've flown, we have another one, which is the Crinan Canal, which is one of the places we go quite regularly. And I fly there without any problem.
Okay.
It's no different to Paul flying his ships,
Yeah.
just on a smaller scale. It's
Now you're close. Are you close to Loch Ness?
it's about 45, 50 miles west of us to the top end of Loch Ness.
So have you been over looking for Nessie?
Oh yeah, always up and down. It's the road that goes down beside it is the A82, and we're always up and down that road. And no, I've never seen it.
Never seen it? No.
But there's all sorts of theories about what it actually is, from logs to seals, to plesiosaurs and sturgeon, like we were talking about earlier.
Sure.
They thought it might be sturgeon at one time. But,
Well, it's a very, very deep lake, right?
yeah, it's. I'm trying to remember. No, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go and look to see what it was. But yes, it's very deep. The people who fish for the char in there, who say in some places they can have hundreds of yards of line out and they're not on the bottom, as far as they can tell.
Oh, I say, I seen that your thing didn't work, Paul.
What's
you-
that?
Did you click on save?
Save what? What?
Because I could see your likes and dislikes. You weren't supposed to see them.
Yeah, I was with you and we saved it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, maybe you have to do it with every time you use it.
I don't know.
No, I've got mine set up so that you don't see them. I'd had mine set up like that probably since I came on YouTube.
Huh.
I'll have to see if there's another page then. I thought it was there.
Roger and I searched and searched and searched to take that off, but
There.
now that they've changed from the classic to the regular, it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, it's somewhere under settings, but
Yep.
yeah, I'd have to go looking. I'm not completely happy with the new version. And
You're not the only one.
YouTube's been a bit funny today. A friend of mine, or the last 2 days, a friend of mine left a comment on my video that I put out yesterday, and it hasn't shown up yet, and he can no longer see it.
Huh?
But it's happened before, and then sometime next week it'll turn up. 7 days ago, so and so left a message. Why am I just getting it now?
Yeah. Yep. Well, Roger's gone live before, and it's like 25 minutes later, he gets noticed that he's live.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm trying to remember
But
who's
then,
live stream it was.
of course, he's got Bell Canada there too. That's like trying to be a prize fighter with both your hands tied behind your back, you know?
I can't understand why they can't do something. It's even if they just put one new twisted pair in for you sort of thing, it wouldn't cost them that much. And if they
Right.
put a bundle in at the same time, they could do everybody with one of these thick cables which is full of twisted pairs. If they can run it out to the oil rigs in the North Sea, they can run it out from the exchange down your street. It's
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
but there'll be some accountant somewhere saying, "Oh, it'll take us 30 years to make our money back on that." And never mind the customer services.
Yeah, exactly.
I can remember you having speech like that, though, but it was many years ago. I'm complaining that currently, and it's not my provider's fault. It's the fact that everything's slow because everybody's on the internet 24/7 at the moment. Is why I'm finding things slow. But even at what I'm calling now slow, I'm getting 50 megabits up and download and 20 megabits up, which is it's enough. It works most of the time, but it's not what I'm supposed to be getting.
Yeah.
No, I still can't find it. What the hell? It's pretty bad. It's up to you.
I know that David's coming up on 11 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. No worries. At 7 o'clock tonight. Don't forget, we got Kim and Val will be coming on.
yep. And then you can wish Kim a happy birthday there as well.
Yep.
And they're gonna fly afterwards, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a game night tonight. I'm not too sure, but they might. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming in and wishing Kim a happy birthday. 61. If you want to come back in an hour and go to Val's Life, you can see Kim and Val in action as they blow kisses to each other. And David, I want to thank you for coming in so much. Thank you
Thanks
so
for the
much.
invite, Paul. Thanks for the invite.
And everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in. We're going to.
Here's your reminder. Feed Mia.
Yeah, I know. Feed Mia. So everybody in the chat, take care. We'll see you again soon. And don't forget, Roger's on every morning at 9 o'clock and Monday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights at 7. So everybody have a great one. We'll see you all soon. See if it starts again.
Meeting is now live streaming on
Says it's
YouTube.
live on YouTube.
Yeah, you're live again.
Yeah, because it's still saying,
Yeah, but it says up here, it says meeting is
Yeah,
now
the
live.
notification up in the top corner here has come back up again. Yeah.
yeah, because it's got the three of us on here and it still shows 12 and 2. And the chat is still there.
And Phantom Hodges is saying we're back.
Interesting. Anyway, we are back because Geek Savannah came in, and we want to make sure we say hello to Geek Savannah and everybody else. We didn't mean I had planned to be here till 7 o'clock, and we were just going to let everybody take a break. But Geek Savannah, maybe he's still here. I don't know.
He's gone back to lurking.
hmm
But we found out one thing interesting is if I go ahead and click YouTube again, it restarts it again, and I don't have to completely shut down.
I'll bring back, Paul.
Okay. Phantom Hodges, are we still with you, Paul? We'll see. Maybe we are and maybe we aren't. Yeah, Lynn just came in and said, hi, Sean. Phantom Hodges. I keep hearing a beep.
I've got all my stuff off.
I'm not beeping. Do you still hear it, Paul? Unless we overloaded the system. I don't know. Oh, Newfound Drone says you're live again. Yes. We saw that Geek Savannah came in and said, did I miss it? And so I quickly went and restarted, and it picked right up from where we were. I didn't have to load anything else in. So
I'm gonna just switch off my microphone a second, Phantom Hodges. See if it goes away.
Phantom Hodges says yes, but it is faint. Is my voice faint? Is that what it is, Paul?
Did it go away for a few seconds there? I'm back on now. I've got quite a noisy fan at this end, but it wasn't audible before. But that's not to say it isn't audible now, of course.
Yeah, okay, it might be better now. I went and turned my microphone on and off because before when I was talking, the green line wasn't going up and down on the left. So it seems to be working now. Can you hear me all right out there? Oh, Lynn's having her treat. She made French fries in the air fryer, yummy, topped with honey.
If it's Morse code, then it's not my computer, and my radios are all off. All the ham radio gears switched off.
Wow. Gotta go back to live chat. I was on top chat. You gotta switch up there to top chat.
Oh yeah. It keeps doing that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. Lynn, are you hearing any beeping noises? Newfound Drones, Bill, are you hearing any like a Morse code beeping on your end?
Phantom Hodges is saying that it may be his computer. It was the dogs telling them they were hungry. The dogs know Morse code.
Well, I'm not hearing any beeping or anything. Or
Why, are you hearing beeping or something?
Yeah, because Newfound says yes, there's a bit of feedback of some sort.
It wasn't from me. I was on what do you call that? Pause.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come back on again. It seems to be okay. Lynn says nothing there. And David, you hear just fine, right?
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything, but I know I've got a noisy fan here, but it's not intermittent. It's there all the time. But
As you can hear it really good. If you have headphones on, you might be able to hear something like that. But if you don't have headphones on, you might not hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. So, okay. Well, anyway, I came back for Sean, but Sean is gone. So I guess we'll let David go ahead. It's 11 o'clock, and his dogs are probably hungry.
Yeah.
And Roger's getting phone calls now.
Oh,
We'll see if that has anything to do with the show. If not, we will let everybody go and see everybody again. David, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for coming into the chat. Oh, that's me getting notification. It must be bedtime. Go off to bed. I won't be long. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Lost
I'm
my
going-
copper.
Bye, everybody. Take care. Thanks for coming in and sticking with me, even through thick and thin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye for now to everybody. And